Welcome everyone to Whimsy Woven Stories. Here, we explore gripping tales of real-life twists. Join our storytelling community.
My wife spent our 5th wedding anniversary with her ex behind my back, so I ghosted. Completely vanished from her life. And what happened next? It wrecked her world. Right now, I'm writing this from a remote mining camp in Papua New Guinea, sipping on a beer that costs more than most people make in an hour. And honestly, I couldn't care less. My buddy John, he's my lawyer, says I should wait until the divorce is finalized before making any moves. But out here, she can't touch me, and I need to get this off my chest. 5 years. 5 damn years. I was married to Bianca. Met her at a buddy's engagement party down in Gold Coast. She was stunning, Italian-Australian, a farm supply rep with legs that didn't quit and a laugh that lit up every room. Me? I was just a fly-in fly-out mining engineer, pulling in solid cash, busting but in the middle of nowhere. But somehow we made it work. 2 weeks on site, 1 week home. She told me she understood the lifestyle. Said she loved that I was building our future. We got married at her family's vineyard in the Hunter Valley. Her dad, Antonio, gave this emotional speech about me being the son he never had. Her mom, Rosa, hugged me and cried, asking me to take care of her little girl. I looked them both in the eyes and promised I would. And I meant every word. Bought us a house in Broad Beach waters. Nothing over the top, but really nice. Pool, 3 bedrooms, double garage, all paid for in cash. Then came an investment unit in Surfer's Paradise. Then another in Southport. Everything in my name since I had the income and credit, but it was all for us. I was building our empire. Our 5th anniversary was supposed to be special. It was a big deal to me. I booked a luxury getaway at Qualia on Hamilton Island. Took time off work. No easy feat when you're senior staff. I planned everything. Sunrise hot air balloon ride, private beach dinner, couples massage. Spent close to $8 grand, but I didn't care. She was worth it, or so I thought. A week before the trip, something shifted. I got back from a 3-week stint on site, and she was different. Distant. Said she was stressed about work. Something about new sales territories, pushy doctors, and upcoming conferences. I played the supportive husband. Rubbed her feet while she vented. Cooked her dinner. Tried to make things easier. But she started staying out late. Said she had pharmaceutical dinners, client meetups, team building events. Always had an excuse ready. Always had every little detail down. I didn't want to be the jealous husband. I mean, being away 2/3 of the year, you either trust or you don't. But something felt off. Mining teaches you to trust your gut. When something feels wrong in the pit, you don't wait for the collapse. You act. 3 nights before our anniversary, she rolled in at 2 a.m., went straight to the shower without even saying hi. Later, I found her dress in the laundry. There was makeup on the collar. Not hers. It looked like men's foundation. Seriously, what guy wears foundation? I said nothing. Just waited. Then came the night, September 15th. Our actual anniversary. She told me there was a last-minute emergency with a big client. Said she had to take care of it personally. Might have to stay at the office overnight to finish a presentation. She kissed me on the cheek and promised we'd celebrate soon. Then she left. I sat there for about 20 minutes. Just stunned. Then I pulled up Find My iPhone. She wasn't at her office in Bundall. She was at the Sofitel Gold Coast with him. Sure, I could have driven over there. Could have stormed in, caused a scene, been that guy. But that's not who I am. I'm an engineer. I solve problems the right way. Thoroughly. Permanently. So yeah, I grabbed my keys and drove. Parked across the street from the hotel and waited. And at exactly 11:47 p.m. on our 5th wedding anniversary, I watched my wife walk out of that hotel, kissing Damien freaking Cross. Yup, Damien. Her ex from college. The same guy she swore was just a friend when he added her on Instagram last year. The same guy who owns a string of nightclubs, drives a damn lime green Lamborghini, and looks like he stepped off a GQ cover. They were all over each other. His hands all over her body. Her fingers in his hair, the same hair she used to run her hands through while lying in bed with me. They climbed into that flashy Lambo and sped off. I didn't chase. Didn't yell. I sat there until 3 in the morning. Thinking. Planning. Because Bianca made 2 massive mistakes that night. First, she underestimated me. Thought I'd be some desperate fool who'd beg her to explain. Second, she forgot what I actually do for a living. I blow stuff up for a living. Professionally. Precisely. And when I blow something up, there's nothing left but rubble. I drove home. She slipped into bed at 5 a.m., smelling like his cologne. Whispered she was sorry for missing our anniversary. I kissed her on the forehead and said, "It's okay, babe. Work comes first." She curled up against me and fell asleep. I just lay there, quietly planning her demolition. Update 1 week later. Yeah, I know. This sounds like some wild Reddit cliche, but you want the truth. Here's what went down. The very next morning, I acted like nothing happened. Got up early. Made her coffee. Kissed her goodbye. Then I went into my home office and got to work. Not mining work. I started life demolition work. Step 1, call John, my best friend since high school, and one of the best divorce attorneys in Brisbane. I laid it all out. He told me Queensland's no-fault divorce laws mean cheating doesn't change the legal grounds, but if I moved fast, I could still protect my assets. I recorded everything legally. Queensland allows that if you're part of the call. Step 2, my accountant. I told him it's time to start liquidating. The properties, the investments, everything. Because all of it was in my name. Every house, every car, every account. Bianca had her own income from her pharmaceutical sales job, but the real wealth? That was all mine, on paper and in court. We began prepping the sale of our investment properties. The real estate market was hot. I knew they'd go fast. Step 3. Call my site manager. Remember that job offer in Papua New Guinea? Tax-free, 6-month minimum, $350,000 base with expenses covered. I said I was ready. He said I could start in 3 weeks. Perfect. While Bianca kept up her lies, 3 more client dinners, 2 conferences, and an overnight training session on the Sunshine Coast, I kept playing the doting husband. Meanwhile, I tracked her through Find My iPhone. Each time, she was checked into a different fancy hotel. I screenshot everything. Every receipt she left in her car, every charge on the joint card. I was building a digital war chest. And then it got even better. I found her iPad. Guess what? She used the same password for everything. Logged into her Gmail, and boom, there it was. Emails going back months. Damien telling her how much he missed her. Her telling him she thought about him while having sex with me. Him sending her full-on D*** K-pics. Her sending him selfies in a lingerie I bought her for Valentine's Day. But the best part? She was planning to leave me after I finished developing our Hamilton Island investment next year. Said in one email she was waiting for the properties to appreciate more. She was playing the long game. Too bad I played it better. I started moving my money legally. Closed our offset accounts. Opened new ones in my name only. Canceled her credit cards. Yes, the ones I was paying for. Updated my will. Changed the beneficiaries on my retirement accounts. Everything above board. And then, I got creative. Remember those emails I found? I printed them out. A lot of them. Stuffed them into envelopes and addressed them to her parents' restaurant, Russo's in Lessart. To her sister Francesca in Paddington. To her boss at the pharma company. To the wives of the doctors she claimed she was entertaining. Even one to the church where we got married. But I didn't mail them. Not yet. I'm no rookie. The properties sold fast. Cash buyers, overseas investors, the whole deal. Cleared a $1.4 million profit after capital gains. Every penny went straight into accounts she didn't even know existed. The Audi Q7 I bought her? That got repossessed. It was financed under my name, and I stopped the payments. Simple. She didn't notice a thing. Too busy screwing Damien to see the floor crumbling under her feet. She came home that Thursday night glowing. Said she just locked down a major hospital contract. I smiled, played the supportive husband. Popped a bottle of champagne. We toasted to her success. While she passed out on the couch from Mo, I started packing. Nothing obvious, just what mattered. Important documents, the photos I cared about, my grandfather's watch, some clothes that looked like I was leaving for a regular FIFO rotation. Everything else? Replaceable. Friday morning, I kissed her goodbye like always. Told her I loved her. Told her I'd see her in 2 weeks. She barely glanced up from her phone. Love you too, babe. Have a safe swing. I got in my car and drove to the airport. But I wasn't flying to site. The demolition was about to begin. Update 2 posted 2 weeks later. I'm writing this from a bar in Port Moresby. Just wrapped up my first week on site. The guys here don't ask why you drink alone. And when you're pulling $350,000 tax-free, nothing else really matters. So back to the airport. Instead of flying to the mine, I flew to Sydney. Crashed at my old college buddy Tomo's place. He didn't ask questions. I turned off Find My iPhone, shut off Read Receipts, went completely dark. Bianca's first text hit that night. Hey babe, how was your flight? I ignored it. Saturday morning. Everything okay? XO. Still nothing. By Sunday, she was blowing up my phone, 15, 20 missed calls. I watched each one come through, and then blocked her number. Not because I was afraid. I wanted her to know I was ignoring her on purpose. Then Monday came. That's when the real show began. I'd set up delayed emails using a burner account, each one time to hit like a hammer. 9 a.m. email to her boss. Subject, expense fraud concern. Attached, screenshots of her and Damien at the Sofitel, timestamped during a client dinner she had expensed to the company. 10 a.m. a package arrives at her parents' restaurant. Inside, every email, every hotel booking, every photo she sent to Damien while pretending to be working late. A handwritten note. Your daughter has been cheating on Mitchell for 6 months. He found out. He's gone. 11 a.m. a tow truck pulls up in front of her office in the middle of the Bundall business district. Repossesses the Audi. She screams that it's her car. Security footage later showed her throwing her Jimmy Choos at the driver. 12 p.m. our joint credit card starts declining. She's out to lunch with pharmaceutical reps, swiping the company card when it gets declined twice. Has to pay the bill with her personal debit card. Awkward. 1 p.m. an email hits Damien's fiance's inbox. Oh yeah, forgot to mention. Mr. Nightclub Rockstar was engaged to a surgeon. Dr. Patricia Chin, Gold Coast Private Hospital. Beautiful woman, if Instagram is anything to go by. I figured she deserved to know that her fiancé was screwing my wife. My phone started blowing up again, not from Bianca, this time from Damien. She still had his number saved from our wedding guest list. Where is Mitchell? This is an emergency. I knew they were panicking. Bianca's text started getting desperate. I know you know where he is. Please. Someone hacked our accounts. The house is empty. His clothes are gone. Tomo showed me every message while laughing his ass off. Mate, he said, you've gone nuclear. Damn right I had. By Tuesday, her whole world was in flames. Her dad, Antonio, called Tomo trying to reach me. The man was crying. Said Bianca had disgraced the family. Said he wanted to apologize on her behalf. Tomo played dumb. Her sister, Francesca, she went full scorched earth. Posted on Facebook about how cheaters discussed her. Didn't even drop names. She didn't have to. Everyone knew. And in the Italian community, That kind of shame spreads fast. Wednesday, Bianca got fired. Not because she cheated, because of expense fraud. 8 grand's worth of fake client dinners over 6 months. Her company was looking into criminal charges. Her pharma industry friends ghosted her overnight. Scattered like cockroaches when the lights came on. But the best part? Damien threw her straight under the bus. Told his fiancée it was all Bianca's fault. Said she chased him, that she was obsessed. Tried to save his own skin. And somehow Dr. Patricia Chen bought it. She worked in Gold Coast Private Hospital. High-end surgeon, classy woman. And she put the word out across every medical circle she knew. Bianca became blacklisted. No rep gigs. No hospital access. No job prospects. By Thursday, she finally realized I wasn't coming back. The real estate agent I hired called her about listing the house. She tried to pull the "it's half mine" card. He laughed in her face. Title? My name only. Prenup? Ironclad. Infidelity clause? Yeah, cheers to Jono. Friday morning. She cracked. Voicemail after voicemail on my old number. I kept the SIM just to hear them. Mitchell, please call me back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It didn't mean anything. I love you. Please come home. I'll do anything. Please. I'm at Francesca's. She won't let me in. Dad won't talk to me. I have nowhere to go. Please answer your Fing phone. I sat in Crown Casino, sipping a $15 beer, listening to every message. Even hit 5 grand on blackjack that night. Hell of a lucky streak. By the time I boarded the flight to PNG that weekend, Bianca Russo Thompson was completely screwed. No job, no car, no family, no home. I'd given her 30 days to vacate. No, Damien, he ghosted her too. Blocked her on everything. No money, aside from whatever savings she had. But I wasn't done. Not even close. Update 3, 1 month later. Evening, folks. Mitch here. Reporting live from a job site that looks like Mars with malaria. The Wi-Fi sucks, but the schadenfreude? Oh, it's strong. A bunch of people asked if I feel bad. If I went too far. If it was worth ruining her entire life. Let me make one thing crystal ing clear asterisk. She made her choices. And I made mine. She chose to sleep with another man. I chose scorched earth. Actions meet consequences. So what's happened the last 2 weeks? Buckle up. Bianca tried to lawyer up. Hit 3 law firms across Brisbane. Here's the thing about the legal community, it's small. And Jono? He knows everyone. He didn't lift a finger. Didn't need to. He just made sure they knew I had proof of her infidelity, evidence of corporate expense fraud, and a prenup tighter than a nun's knees. Most firms declined to touch her case. One agreed if she could cough up a $20,000 retainer. She didn't have it. Meanwhile, the house sale went through. Pulled $1.8 million in this market. Paid off the mortgage, cleared $900,000 profit. Sent it straight into my PNG account, out of reach from Australian family courts. I was planning this lifestyle shift anyway. The cheating just gave me a reason to speed things up. Now, here's where it gets biblical. Remember Dr. Patricia Chen? Yeah, Damien's surgeon fiancée. Turns out she didn't fully buy his lies. She hired a PI. Found out Damien was also screwing 2 other women, including a 22-year-old bartender from one of his clubs. She, snap, showed up at his flagship club in Broadbeach with a baseball bat, right in the middle of a busy Friday night. Smashed his precious Lamborghini into a neon green pancake in front of everyone. Yeah, she got arrested. And honestly, it was beautiful. Someone sent me the article from the Courier Mail front page stuff. I framed it. Now Damien's facing his own personal disaster. Lost his hospital connections. Dr. Chun made sure of that. Lost half his clientele. Oh, and he's being sued by Patricia over some joint investment deal they had. Couldn't have happened to a more deserving guy. But let's circle back to Bianca. She ended up moving into a shared house in Ashgrove. 4 bedrooms. 5 roommates. 1 bathroom. From a poolside mansion to lining up for shower time behind college kids. Her housemates found her old Instagram. Now they know she's the cheating ex-wife of a mining engineer. They treat her like she's got the plague. She landed a retail job at a chemist warehouse in Chermside, scanning items and ringing up pregnancy tests for teenagers. She'll be lucky to make $40,000 a year. Her manager is 23. Yeah, I had to check. From 6-figure pharma rep to, would you like a bag with that? That's poetry. Her fall from grace in the Italian community is complete. Her cousin's wedding last week. Not invited. Her dad's 60th birthday? Didn't make the list. Her mom Rosa still speaks to her, but only when Antonio's not around. Italian shame runs deep. This stain? She'll wear it for decades. I blocked her on everything, but she still finds ways to creep in. LinkedIn. Freaking LinkedIn. Mitchell, please. I'm begging you. Just talk to me. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I love you. Please come home. A mistake? No. Forgetting to buy milk is a mistake. Sleeping with another man for 6 months? That's a choice. Every hotel room? A choice. Every lie she told? A choice. Every time she came home smelling like him? A choice. And the universe wasn't done with her yet. Last week, she got served. Jono, my guy, delivered the divorce papers personally at her job. In front of customers. In front of her 23-year-old boss. She tried to refuse them. Jono just dropped the envelope at her feet and walked out. Legal service complete. She tried to contest it, said she deserved half of everything. The judge looked at the documents. Adultery. Expense fraud. Ironclad prenup. He didn't literally laugh, but his ruling might as well have been. Get lost. She gets nothing. Well, she can keep her last name if she wants. I'm generous like that. The best part? I'm thriving. P&G was rough, yeah, but the money was wild. I was banking $25,000 a month after expenses. The guys respected me. They liked that I handled my business like a man. No whining, no drama. Got invited to poker nights, BBQs. Even had an Aussie nurse giving me the eye. Rebecca? Rachel? Doesn't matter. I'm not ready for that yet. Bianca still sends emails to old accounts she thinks I might check. Long messages, full of excuses. Damien meant nothing. She was confused. She was depressed. I was never home. She felt neglected. The full cheater's handbook. But here's the truth she never wanted to face. I wasn't home because I was building our future. Every rotation, another $30,000 in our bank. Another property, another brick in our empire. While I was working 16-hour days in 110-degree heat, breathing in diesel and rock dust, she was breathing in Damien's cologne. Last I heard from Tomo, she started therapy, working through her trauma. Her trauma? That's rich. You know what I call traumatic? Catching your wife making out with another man on your wedding anniversary. Everything else that followed, those were just the consequences. Final update, posted 3 months later. Alright, last one. You bloodthirsty psychos have been asking. I'm writing this from my new apartment in Cairns. Yeah, I left P&G, but not for the reasons you're thinking. The divorce went through last month. Clean. Surgical. She got nothing except the right to F*** off forever. Jono told me she cried through the entire hearing. And I slept like a baby. She kept glancing at the door like I'd walk in any minute. I was over 1,800 miles away, neck deep in a copper mine, and didn't give a single damn. In her final weeks of desperation, she tried everything. She mailed a letter to my parents in Townsville. They sent it back unopened. Mom later told me, any woman who could do that to my son is dead to me. She even reached out to my brother in Perth. He blocked her right after replying, you had your chance. You blew it. But here's the thing about hitting rock bottom. Some people climb, others just keep digging. Bianca chose to dig. She started a GoFundMe, claiming I'd abandoned her with nothing. Said it was financial abuse. Left out the 6 months of cheating, the corporate expense fraud, and the prenup she signed with full understanding. She raised $327 before someone dropped the full story in the comments. It got deleted within hours. Then she tried flipping the script. Went public on Facebook claiming I was abusive and controlling. Said that's why she sought comfort elsewhere. A few old friends believed her. Most didn't. Francesca, her own sister, commented with screenshots of Bianca's emails to Damien. That's when you know you've messed up beyond repair. The chemist warehouse job only lasted 2 months. She got fired for giving her new boyfriend, already had one, her employee discount. Terminated on the spot. That boyfriend, some wannabe crypto bro named Kyle. He dumped her the same week when he realized she didn't have money. Thought she still had access to my cash. The share house in Ash Grove kicked her out too. Too much drama. Now, she's holed up in a rundown studio in Inala. If you're not from Brisbane, that's like going from Beverly Hills to Compton. Meanwhile, I was thriving. 6 months in P&G was enough. Took a transfer to a quieter site outside Cairns. Less money, but way better quality of life. Bought a condo overlooking the Esplanade, paid cash. Started consulting on the side. Life was good. Then last Tuesday happened. I was in Brisbane for a meeting, walking through Queen Street Mall, when I saw her. Outside Hungry Jack's, in uniform, taking out the trash. She saw me before I could duck out. Her face dim. She looked 45, not 33. Hair in a dirty ponytail. The designer clothes were long gone, replaced by polyester and shame. She just stood there, holding a trash bag. Mitch, I could have walked away. Probably should have. But I stopped. Bianca, you look. She broke down right there on Queen Street. People were staring. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I ruined everything. I ruined us. I think about it every day. Everything day. You know what I felt? Nothing. No anger. No sadness. No love. Just a nothing. Like I was looking at a stranger. Please, Mitch, is there any chance? No. I loved you. I still love you. I was just confused. You were never home, and I felt alone. You loved me so much. You slept with Damien for 6 months? She flinched like I'd slapped her. He meant nothing. You were everything. You still are. No, Bianca. I meant nothing to you the moment you chose him. She started begging. Please, Mitch. I'll do therapy. Counseling. Whatever it takes. I'll sign a post-nup. I'll never talk to another man again. Just give me another chance. I'm dying here. I'm F******NG dying. I looked at her, the woman I once promised forever to. The woman I built a life with. The woman I trusted. All I felt was pity. Bianca, this wasn't just a mistake. You didn't trip and fall into his bed. You planned it. You schemed. You were going to use me until the property values went up, then bounce. You forgot I'm smarter than you thought. No. You're exactly where you deserve to be. I've lost everything. No. You threw everything away. Big difference. That's when her 19-year-old manager poked his head out. Bianca breaks over. Toilets need cleaning. The look on her face. From six-figure pharma rep to scrubbing toilets at Hungry Jack's. From an Audi Q7 to catching the 345 bus. From married to a mining engineer to this. I have to go, she whispered. Yeah, you do. I walked away. She called after me one more time, but I didn't turn around. That night, Tomo told me something I hadn't heard. She tried to end her life 2 months ago. Survived, obviously. Her parents still won't talk to her. Damien's engaged again to some 25-year-old influencer. The Italian community still whispers about that Russo girl who betrayed her husband. Me? I'm good. Dating that Aussie nurse from PNG. Her name's Rebecca. Sweet girl. Honest. Lol. Appreciates the little things. We're taking it slow. No pressure. No drama. No BS. I started a consultancy firm with another ex-mining guy. We're clearing over $500,000 a year each. Bought a Land Cruiser, pay cash. Thinking of buying a boat next. Life's good when you cut the cancer out completely. Sometimes I think about what could have been. If she'd just been honest. If she talked to me about feeling neglected instead of jumping into bed with her ex. But she didn't. And in life, actions have consequences. She wrecked our anniversary. So I wrecked her life. Fair trade. To any guy reading this, don't be weak. Don't beg. Don't chase. If she cheats, she's done. No second chances. No counseling. No working through it. Have some damn self-respect. Handle your business like a man. And remember, the best revenge isn't loud. It's surgical. I'm Mitchell Thompson. I was married to a cheater. Now I'm not. And life's F*******G beautiful on the side. Edit. Yes, it's all real. No, I don't regret a damn thing. Yes, I'm truly happy now. No, I won't give you Jono's info. Get your own lawyer. Edit 2. To the guy whining, I went too far. She knew the deal. The prenup was crystal clear about cheating. She made her choices. I made mine. Equal rights equals equal consequences. Final edit. Notifications off. Stories told. Life's moving forward. If you're ever in Cairns, maybe I'll see you at the Woolshed. First round's on me if you're not a cheater. Cheers. CNTTS. Dear all, please like, share, and subscribe Whimsy Woven Stories for daily stories.
Thanks for listening. Share your opinion in comment section and also do like and subscribe to the channel.